the Plus Money Sports Betting Podcast. My name is Q. You can follow me across those socials at Bets by Q. And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Black Sheep Betting, where it is a dog's world. Look, big news for you guys. I want to give it to you now. I am officially collaborating with my boy Will from the Double Fault Tennis Podcast. Will is a great guy. We've decided to combine our free chats into one big community, and I'm dropping a link in the description. It's absolutely free, and I'm in there posting plays pretty much every day, including collab winners like the plus 420 Falcons money line and Kyle Pitts receptions that we cashed last night. Right now, the chat has about 800 members, so we're looking to push that, get over the hump into the thousands, and it's just a great space to hang out, talk sports all day, and have some fun. We've got channels dedicated to every sport, multiple moderators, keeping things organized, and a really just strong community vibe. Will also, he runs the Double Fault Tennis Podcast. You can find that on YouTube and everywhere podcasts are available, so be sure to check that out as well. Our connection started through the tennis community, and you'll mainly find me in the tennis channel on the Discord, but I'll be popping into the NFL Talk and other channels as well. So come join us, jump into the conversation, and be a part of the community that lives and breathes sports all day, every hour of the day. It's free, it's fun, and we'd love to have you. The link is in the description. See you in the chat. Okay, before we dive into today's card, quick recap. Parlay Friday did not do us well. I think we went 1-2 on our picks in the three-legger, plus 700. Nothing worked out there, but let's start with today's card. 3 plays, 1 with playoff weight in the AL West, and 2 from a loaded up Monday Night Football doubleheader. Play 1, Astros take on the Rangers in the AL West. It doesn't get much better than a divisional game with playoff implications on the line. These two are separated by 2 games in the wild card race. Houston is clinging on to the last spot while Texas is surging. And it just feels like deja vu a little bit. The Rangers hitting up at the perfect time of the year, just like when they got hot a couple seasons back and rode it all the way into their franchise's first World Series win. The form tells the story here, though. Houston, they are just 7-8 in their last 15, while Texas has won 15 of their last 20. Momentum clearly favors the Rangers here, but Houston still has that postseason pedigree. This is a very seasoned group, and you never want to count out that lineup that can explode really at any moment. Pitching is where it gets interesting here, though. Jason Alexander takes the ball for Houston, 4-1 on the year with a mid-4 ERA. He's your definition of bend and don't break, keeps the ball in play, contact pitcher, limits damage, doesn't get a lot of swing and miss stuff. And against a red-hot Texas lineup, I feel like that's a little risky. If his command is off even a little bit, the Rangers will capitalize and stack base runners pretty fast. On the flip side, Jack Leader gets the start for the Rangers. Young arm. Look, he's had his ups and downs here, but lately he's looked a lot sharper. He's 9-8 with an ERA just under 4. His calling card here is strikeouts. That swing and miss stuff that Alexander does not have, he has. It's a big asset against a Houston lineup that's been inconsistent, and might be a little anxious here with the bats. The question, I think, is efficiency. Can Leader work deep into this game, or will he run the pitch count up and have to go to the bullpen? Texas, the Rangers bullpen could be exposed if this is an early outing for Jack Leader, but we've got good contrast on the other side with Alexander's, pitch to contact approach. I'm going to take the strikeout pitcher here. Pedigree versus momentum between these two teams for me. Even as an Astros fan, if Houston doesn't strike early here, I think this game just heavily tilts in favor of the Rangers. Rangers have taken 3 of the last 4 head-to-head. Dolius Garcia is healthy again. This team is feeling confident. They went on a historic run before to make the playoffs and then ultimately win the chip. I see a tight finish, something like 4-3, 5-4, but I'll lean the Rangers here on the money line. Lock it in, 1 unit plus 120. See you at the counter. Okay, we're rolling into prime time football. 5-1 so far after cashing last night's under. Wasn't even a sweat. First touchdown of the game came in the fourth quarter. In the first half of this Monday night football doubleheader, sets up beautifully for us. Let's break this game down between the Texans and the Buccaneers. The Texans are too talented to look like they did in week 1 offensively. They're probably going to improve here, but they've got issues. I think they're going to have a hard time containing Baker Mayfield, who has proven to show up in the moment. He's been a primetime moneymaker. In his last 10 games, he's posted a passer rating of 109, 2,500 yards, 23 touchdowns, only 7 picks. He's got new rookie Emeka Ibuka looking like a number 1 in the NFL. I mean, obviously that's still, Mike Evans out there. He's still going to continue doing Hall of Fame things. Look for him to get going in this matchup. But the problem for Houston here, I think, is their offense. They've scored 20 points or fewer in 6 of their last 7 games. Outside of the playoff game against the Chargers, this unit really has been stuck in neutral. And I just think that's because the tape is out on C.J. Stroud. They've also traded away one of their, C.J. Stroud's blindside in Laramie Tunsil. In all 5 linemen for the Texans, graded under 67, according to Pro Football Focus. 2 of them under 50. Stroud was sacked 3 times last week. I don't think that's going to improve against a Todd Bowles defense. Feels like they're short at the skill position. Nico Collins is that guy. No Joe Mixon, the run game. Nick Chubb. I don't know, man. The injuries, it feels like he's a shell of what he's been. He's definitely past his prime. Still think that you have to feed him just based off what he's proven to have done in this league. But ultimately for me, this is a play here where I just think I have to take the better offense. Baker Mayfield has been an absolute dog. One of my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL, one of the last true gunslingers out there. And the tape is out on C.J. Stroud. He's regressed since his rookie year, while the Texans' defense has been a very stout, top 5 in EPA per play allowed last season. I think they're going to be, this isn't going to be a walk in the park for the Buccaneers. Obviously, I think that's why they are. I mean, the books know this. This is why they are the dogs opening up today. But I do think that the wrong team is favored here. Bowles is 7-0 straight up and against the spread in his first 2 weeks of the season. Bucks are 11-5 against the spread as road dogs under him as their coach. The matchup screams Tampa Bay. It does feel trappy, but I think Mayfield shows up for the moment. Bucks on the money line plus 120, 1 unit. Lock it in. I will see you at the counter. Okay, now to the nightcap. I've been high on the Chargers all offseason. They were my pick to win the AFC West. I'm not going to shy away now. They've already made a statement with a Week 1 win over the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs have owned this division for years, but LA just went down to Brazil, beat them in what was considered a home game for them, 27-21. Herbert threw 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers, and the defense held up tight against Patrick Mahomes. Now they get the Raiders. Divisional matchup, who Oakland handled the Patriots, or I guess Vegas handled the Patriots in week 1. I don't buy it. Pete Carroll has this team playing hard, but roster-wise, this does not match up well for them, okay? Harbaugh has this Chargers locker room locked in, okay? I'm a Michigan fan. I might be biased, but Herbert is finally in an offense that wants to use his full skill set, not just his big arm, but his legs too. Remember, this guy was a dual-threat quarterback at Oregon, and he's the size of Josh Allen. This is a unit, okay? With Keenan Allen back and rookie Ladd McConkey, his breakout season last year, Herbert has reliable options in the short game, third downs, and the screens. I expect Jim Harbaugh to have a lot of fun out here to stress balance and control with this team. I think the matchup to watch here is going to be Max Crosby. That's ultimately probably going to look. Herbert's rushing line is 17.5. I'm probably going to play that in a lay somewhere. Not official play here, but I do think that the Oakland or the Raiders pass rush, they'll probably be able to force Herbert out of the pocket, and Herbert now will not be, afraid to run the ball and pick up these critical first downs, these critical yards with his legs. But this is a statement game for LA. Vegas may hang around early here, but I trust Herbert to take over late in this game. Futures at plus 1,800 for the Chargers to win it all, but I think they cover tonight. Chargers -3, 1 unit, lock it in. Okay, so there's the card. Rangers on the money line in the AOS clash with the Astros. Buccaneers on the money line as dogs in the first Monday Night Football game, and Chargers -3 in the second half of the doubleheader. 3 plays, 3 high-stakes spots, and plenty of value on the board. 3 units in play. I'll be back here tomorrow with more plus money plays from around the sports world. As always, my name is Q from Black Sheep Betting. Don't forget to check out the description for access to the free sports chat with my boy Will from the Double Fault Tennis Podcast. See you tomorrow. As always, I hope each and every one of you hit each and every one of your bets. Peace.